it's your girl Nadia Vasquez, and I am back with another video. I know it's been a hot minute, but we're back, we're better, and we're about to beat our faces on a budget. So if you want to learn how to beat your face on a budget using some drugstore and affordable products, keep watching. Let's go. First thing you're going to start off with is a moisturizer. You always want to keep a nice, good base when you're starting your makeup. I'm going to be looking down a little bit because my mirror's down here, but I'm just adding some moisturizer to my face. I did wash my face beforehand. Also going to be using the Wet n Wild little prep and prime spray. This is the one in coconut. This is about like $3 or $4. Super inexpensive. All the products I'm going to be using in this video are affordable products for your makeup. So the first thing I always start off with is my brows. I like doing my brows first. I used to do them last. Since I started doing them first, I just liked them a lot better. They came out better. I always conceal first. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. And this brush is literally a paintbrush. It works so good. This concealer is also, I think, $4 at the drugstore. I got it at Target. So what I do is I just trace the bottom of my brow. Kind of shape them how I want them to be shaped, and then I'll blend it all out with the brush. I just feel like it gives the brows a nice outline, so it's easier to fill in and to know how much you need to fill in because you already cleaned everything up beforehand, if that makes sense. And then I go in with another brush. This brush is the Morphe M173, just to blend everything out. So the next product I'm going to be using is the e.l.f. Brow Pomade. This is in the shade Espresso. I've been referring people to this brow pomade for years. It is so bomb, and it is, I think, $6. Not sure, don't quote me. It's so good though. I'm going to be taking a little bit of it on a brow brush. Any brow brush will work. And I'm just going to line the bottom of my brow first and then fill it in. You'll see. Use a light hand because with these brow pomades it's easy to go overboard. So just use a light hand. I'm picking up a little bit more of the product on my brush, and I'm going to outline the top of my brow now. Now that brows are done, we're going to go right into the face, since I don't plan on doing anything super crazy to the eyes today. So I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Fresh Wear Foundation. A lot of people have been talking about this. So I'm about to try it out, see what the hype is about, and give my own opinion. So the foundation smells like a laundry detergent. Not gonna lie, it has a very fresh scent. Can you hear my dog snoring? I know you can. Don't forget to blend your foundation down your neck. It's just always good to have the same color kind of flowing. So now that the foundation is on, we're gonna go in with concealer. I'm using, again, the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I'm gonna mix two shades together from the matte and the hydrating because the hydrating is just a little too dark and the matte is a little too light. So I'm gonna mix them together, do my concealer, and we'll be right back. find that you have to work kind of fast because it is fast drying. So now we're gonna set the concealer super fast. Right after blending your concealer, have your setting powder ready so that you don't have any creases with your concealer. For my setting powder, it is not drugstore and it is not affordable. The only affordable drugstore powder that I have found is the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and that still does not compare to my Laura Mercier translucent powder. If you can, I would definitely splurge on this powder. It is bomb. It makes my skin look super smooth and I really like it. So first thing I would do is make sure everything is blended underneath. Go into the powder right underneath my eye. I like folding the puff into like a little taco kind of. And I'm just keeping the powder where I put the concealer. So now that we have that done, I'm just gonna get a brush and just kind of flick away any loose powder that may be lingering around, because I'm gonna still cream contour. So to cream contour, I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. concealer. Once again, this concealer is bomb. Y'all really need to try it, super good. And I'll just show you real quick how I'm gonna do it, and then we're gonna blend it out. So I just put a little bit. See, my jawline is about here. I'm gonna do it a little bit higher so that when I blend it, it doesn't pull my jawline down. And then I'm gonna put some on my forehead. You don't need a lot because it is a lot. Same side over there. I don't like dragging it either. I will just drag it with my beauty blender. Very little. Messy and too dark. So now we're just gonna go in with my beauty blender and blend everything out. And to set the rest of my face as well as my contour, I'm first gonna set my contour. I'm gonna go in with this OG Anastasia contour palette in the shade Tan Too Deep, and then we're gonna use a Morphe M78 brush and really just go ham. Don't be afraid to add contour or bronzer. Don't be afraid, sis. Next, I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush from Morphe and my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Super good. This bronzer is bomb. You can get it at Ulta, Target, the drugstore, and it smells delicious. And then I'll get a smaller fluffy brush, like a blending brush, and I'll get a little bit of that bronzer on there. And I'll set the little contour of my nose. And with the contour of your nose, with the powder you're using to kind of set the cream contour, you're gonna want to bring it all the way up to your brow and kind of fluff it in your brow. It'll just make it look more seamless and natural. All right, now I'm going in with the Milani blush in the shade Blossom Time Rose in a Real Technique blush brush. And we're just gonna hit the apples of our cheeks with this and kind of blend it up into the bronzer. I'm a big blush girl. I'm always wearing blush. It's like my favorite part of my makeup other than my lashes, but I'm also a die-hard MAC blush girl. So I really don't use a lot of drugstore blushes. If you can, I would definitely invest in a MAC blush. They're not super, super expensive, but they're definitely not drugstore. And they're so pigmented and they're bomb. But this Milani blush will do. She's still super good. Blends really nicely. Also, blush is the first thing to wear off of your face from your makeup. So don't be afraid to put a little bit extra so it'll last throughout the day. All right, we're gonna pause there with the face and we're gonna move on to the eyes. So for the eyes today, I'm gonna be using the Morphe palette in Sunset Beats. I recently got this palette and it is so beautiful. Let me kind of show you. It's stunning. I love it. I've dipped into a few of the colors, as you can tell, but we're gonna create a look with this today. So first, to just kind of set the mood of the look, we're gonna go in with the shade Beach Scene, which is just a kind of burnt orange color, and put it all in the crease. Next shade I'm gonna go in with is Daybreak, which is like a dusty pink color. Same fluffy brush we used to contour our nose. This brush is bomb. And I'm just focusing this color right here towards my inner crease, just to lighten it up and bring some pink to it. Okay, now for this look, I really wanted to try out a smoky brown wing liner with this palette. So we're gonna be using the color Sunset View. And I'm using a Morphe brow brush, just like an angled small brush. And I want to try to create a wing with this shadow. And now I'm gonna have to get real close to my face, so just bear with me. Now I'm taking some of this shade Landscape, and I would just kind of darken the line because I just want it to be a little bit darker. All right, now that I kind of completed this eye, I'm gonna finish off and show you guys what I did to this eye. I went into the Hola Chola palette from ColourPop and into the shade Lil B. And I'm going to add this into right here, the crease, just to kind of blend everything in right here so it's not so harsh, the eyeliner and then the crease. Just blend everything in right here. And then I'm gonna go in with a little smaller brush and go into the shade Shy Girl, which is just a pure white, and set this right here in the inner corner, kind of moving it a little bit inside the lid. Love adding light shades to the inner corner, kind of inside the lid, because it really opens up your eyes and it makes your eyes look so big and really pop. I ended up adding a lot more white than I anticipated, but I think it looks so cute, and once you put the lashes on, it's really gonna come together. That's it for the shadow for this look. I think we're gonna keep it kind of neutral, but still glam. So I went ahead and added my highlighter off camera. I used the Wet n Wild highlighter, and this is in the shade Golden Flower Crown. I didn't do anything super crazy. Now we're gonna set the face. To set the face, I'm gonna use the same thing I used to prime it, which is the Wet n Wild coconut primer. Super cute, smells bomb. All right, so I popped on some lashes, of course, from Voss Cosmetics, and I also finished up my eye, added some smokiness to the bottom, and now we're gonna do lips. I'm using the Morphe lip liner in Sweet Tea. If you haven't tried Morphe lip liners, you're missing out. So we're just gonna line the lips with this. Just a little bit of overlining will not hurt you. It'll only help you. The next thing I'm gonna do is take the NYX Suede lipstick. This is in the shade Dainty Days. This lipstick is overused. It is so bomb. It's the perfect super light shade. And then I'm actually gonna go back in with my lip liner and kind of blend the two together. Alright guys, so that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed and got something out of it. Please comment down below any video suggestions. I'm totally open to anything. Stay tuned for new videos. They are coming soon, I promise. I'm trying to be more consistent and be more active on my social media, so just stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram if you'd like this video if you want, and subscribe if you want to see more. All right, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.